Hello, how are we doing? My name's Chase.
My name's Timothy.
That's Timothy. We've got a little Q&A that we've been doing, and the setting of this one is in our photo room of our studio across the street from the store.
Yeah, the photo room studio of the photo room of our studio.
So if you've come to the store, then you've seen the photo room of our studio. It's right across the street, same intersection, which is funny enough, but nonetheless, here we are, continuing the series.
If you check out, if you go to Google Earth and you type in these coordinates,
If you go to Google
you'll be able to
Earth,
get to our photo studio at a photo studio.
absolutely.
All right, let's get right into it because we are clearly vamping right now.
You could only wear one mall brand for the rest of your life. What would it be?
Mm-hmm. Do you have an answer? Because I have one off the bat, but I'm worried that it might be a non-valid answer.
Here's the thing. I do have an answer, and I'm gonna, and I don't want to. I want to qualify it a little bit because they've had a major comeback recently that I think is kind of universally accepted. But I would have said this prior to that, and because I've been collecting it for a long time, and that's J. Crew. I love old J. Crew. I was collecting it on like old Green Label stuff on eBay long before it's kind of had its like resurgent, which is where they're bringing a lot of those styles back.
Yeah.
But if you're using this to like answer that question of like, are there things in a mall I could still like be into this world?
Yeah.
They still have great stuff. I mean, I think everyone knows like the Giant Chino and Giant Oxford, which are super cool.
Yep.
I love that pant. It's great, super affordable. They have good basics. Like if you need like kind of like a cheap suit, they have like really good options for something that's not super expensive.
Yeah, you got that cool linen one. And
I've got a linen one from them. I think I might have one other one as well. But either way, they just have like nice like basics. So if you're kind of like looking to fill in like, oh, I just need like a really simple crew neck sweater for underneath this jacket that I got, they have that.
Yeah, no,
If,
I
they just have some like good basic simple stuff that will go in anyone's wardrobe, and it's pretty classic. It can be, you can lean it whatever way you need it to
100%. I mean, if you're wearing a blue Oxford, you very well could just go get one from J. Crew.
Yeah. They've got solid options.
Yep.
Look, is the fit going to be as cool as like Frism Works or Slow or Withe? No, you get different details, different qualities, different all
fabrics,
these kind of things. That's why you come to us over them, obviously. But if you need something that you're just going to wear underneath a sweater, I've definitely grabbed one just so I knew I could throw it in the washer and dryer.
100%.
Not worry about it.
Yes, especially like white ones and stuff. They seem to get dirty quickly. It's like low stakes.
So yeah, if you just need like a low stakes one, it's kind of like. I might be taking yours by mentioning this, but like it's kind of like why I think Uniqlo socks are so like widely respected because they're inexpensive, they're easy, you throw them in washer dryer. If you only got 10 wears out of them, you still got your money's worth out of them.
Yeah.
So it's like nice to have some of that kind of thing in your wardrobe at the same time to balance out some of the things you need to be a little more careful with.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
This is a fresh pair today.
Oh yeah.
Brand new fresh pair.
I don't think anything feels as good as a fresh pair of socks.
Putting them on the way that they're perfectly stretchy, that they won't be after you give them a wash.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I wear socks to the ground. But a fresh pair of socks is a true luxury.
They're like looser and smoother than they're ever going to be after that first wear.
I think you told me is one thing you can do to like kind of reset your system is put on a fresh pair of socks throughout the day.
I don't remember where I heard that, but I know that like it was some kind of like, wealthy dude that was like super into like changing his socks midway through the day because it can like refresh your brain. And I get it.
It kind of resets your
if
shit,
I could
recalibrates.
have a suitcase full of Uniqlo socks in various colors that I could swap out halfway through the day.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
There was an episode of MTV Cribs where they went to Rick Ross's house. And one of the main things I remember is he never wears the same pair of socks twice. So he had a drawer of fresh socks. And when he was done, he'd throw away the ones he had on.
I think he, or I don't know if it was him. Somebody else does the same thing with like white t-shirts, which I think is very cool.
So cool. If I were wealthy, you can bet that I would wear new socks, new Lulus every single day. Every single day.
Oh, if it could be a whole new underwear set every single day, new white t-shirt, new underwear, that'd be great.
It's worth whatever.
Yeah, and we'll donate them. They're only one. Someone's coming up on something nice, but
I'm not selfish.
The way things feel, those three things feel like day one.
Yep.
They never go back.
And then pass them on, baby.
Yeah, they never go back to feeling that great the first time.
But
what's yours?
J. Crew is such a really good answer. It's funny because I have to think like the mall I grew up with didn't have any ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of levels to malls.
Yeah. But my answer would have been Uniqlo.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's Uniqlos in like a standard mall.
I mean, they are.
But Uniqlo would be my answer, closely followed by J. Crew, depending on the day. But I think both of those, again, you can get, Christophe Lemaire did Uniqlo You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get some good stuff, no problem.
Sure. I mean, they're probably the most like keyed into cool stuff happening.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that, Abercrombie's had this great comeback. I think that Madewell is kind of in the process of that. Basically,
Shout out
anything
Aaron.
Aaron Levine's
Yes,
done
sir.
is pretty solid.
Yep.
Yeah, there's there's stuff you can find. If that's your budget or that's your access, there's cool stuff there too.
Yep.
I'd say if that's your budget and access, keep it simple.
Yep.
Keep it simple and make your statements your statement. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like if you can
100%.
afford like a cool ass sneaker, because those are all kind of like the same price basically, and then you just got like some fresh Uniqlo socks, pair of the giant chinos, and a white tee. That's a cool.
Yeah, you're
ass
cool.
Look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you just keep it simple and do that thing, you can do all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. At a mall.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Plus, we're pro mall. They've got cool snacks.
Malls got
there.
good. They got Annie Ann's.
Yeah, you go to.
They
a
got
boutique.
Apple stores.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Malls are cool.
Love malls.
Okay, next question. How do you feel about cuffed jeans?
You know what?
Well, I think that there's. I mean, I'm wearing both jeans cuffed. You have a cuff. I think cuffed pants in general is going to come down to probably personal preference
Mhm.
at the end of the day.
I had a period where I was running my shit full length, for years I've been just doing a cuff right above the ankle for the most part. It's just how I wear my stuff and how I'm most comfortable in it. I don't think about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
On that subject of cuffed jeans in particular, though, I've been seeing some fits coming through the Discord. Some good jeans with cuffs lately. You know what I mean?
What are we talking about? A big cuff or double cuff? What kind
I'm
of
talking
cuff?
just like a modest cuff, not double cuff, just a modest hemmed with enough room to add like an inch and a half cuff or something. You know
I
what mean?
think that the dream cuff for me personally is just like I got here, just a
Yeah, just standard, just regular.
one up, and then I can vary that depending on the shoe
Yep.
situation or how
Yep.
much sock I'm trying to show.
Yep.
I think that's my dreams setup.
Yeah.
My actual dream setup is just figure out where they want them and then cut them, and then they're put
And
in
then
the
it's just
wash and
done.
they're good
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
But I do, if in that case, like, you know what? Here's what I'll say. Here's the advantages to cuff.
Mhm.
If you just chop them off, like I just said,
Yep.
they almost get a little wider at the bottom because of the way it like frays.
Yes.
If you do a single cuff, not a ton changes, but again, I still think it stays about the same width.
Yes.
If not somehow gaining a little bit somehow because of the way it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
If you want it to be a little tighter at the bottom, if you double cuff, I think you actually kind of pin it a little
It's
bit.
because the fabric is like doubling each one, and
Yeah.
then so
Kind
it
of
becomes
tightening
more
up.
like a
So
pinroll. Yeah.
depending on what you want the pant to do, I think that's an important discussion. Maybe
Yep.
but you've got this cuffed. I think it really just comes down to where do you feel comfortable with your pants
Mhm.
coming to, and the right answer is just it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be gathering. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unless that's the specific look you're going for, and in which case I think you want a pretty drapey pant.
Yeah.
If you don't want it too high, unless you're like a hot dude skateboarding, like that's the only time that looks cool.
Mhm.
Or you just kind of want to be somewhere in the middle. So
Yeah.
in my mind, I might even have these a little high. You only want like a little bit shown if I got my legs crossed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So
Because you
you
got
see
high
what
shoes on too, so this is
yeah.
it's deceiving. Yeah.
That's enough. Because you got to change it a little bit. I think what you want is just a little leeway with the pant.
Yeah.
So you can either do a single. I mean, in most cases, I don't do a double, like I said, but that's just me because that's where how I want my pants to look. You want to give yourself some leeway.
Yeah.
This is the honest. Yeah.
I do it for proportion. Is there a reason you do it?
Because it's where I want the length to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
like having
suppose
the
it all comes
flexibility.
down to proportion.
Because
But
sometimes with a high shoe, I'd rather it be a little longer. With a
Mhm.
short shoe, I want it to be a little shorter. So
Mhm.
because then there's like
you get the
proportion
shoe,
change.
sock, pants situation. Yeah.
So just I don't know. It depends day to day. I think like I said, it's pretty subjective. So
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like a right answer here.
I think it's cool though. To answer the question, what we
Yeah.
think about cuffs. So
If you're putting that much thought into them, you're probably doing okay.
Yeah, it's
You know what I
fine.
mean?
Yeah.
You're thinking about it the right way.
All right, next question. How do you lace a shoe?
okay, so I've worked in footwear about as long as I've worked
Same.
at Canoe Club in separate parts of my life.
Mhm.
How do you lace a shoe? It's not a good example because I got these pair of boots on today, so there's two laces, so it's a little different. I actually do it the opposite of how you've got yours laced. So I start
Terrible.
under. I go through the
Psychotic.
first one underneath.
I think it's the worst thing you can do.
Really?
Yeah. You wanna
I've
know
never
why?
even thought about it. It's just how I did it probably one time and that's it.
I think a lot of shoes come that way, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of understand the idea, but to me, when you do that, especially with a leather shoe or a boot, when you put it under first and you tighten your shit, you can feel that lace on the top of your foot
Yeah.
in a way that I do not like, because I don't. Here's the other thing. Now everyone's different here, and
Yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of debate on like how if you leave your sneakers open or whatever you want to do.
Well, and
is all good.
how a distinguished gentleman would lace their shoes.
Well, that's
Those are for perverts.
good for you. But the thing is, you want to like. I like tie my shoes. I
Mhm,
like them relatively tight. It's just I don't know. It just is what it is. But
Yeah.
I don't, like I said, I don't like that shit flipped on the first rhyme because I don't want it. I don't want the lace to touch my foot. And I remember when I used to wear like boots with rawhide laces and stuff, you'd feel it against your foot, and I don't like that. I think that's like actually my only rule is I want it flipped the other way.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, I can definitely envision back in the boot days in particular.
Yeah.
You tie your shit, and then halfway through the day, you're like, my arch is going to collapse.
Yeah.
Like my foot's deformed now.
Yeah. But I don't do any other tricks besides that. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no tricks. I remember when I got a pair of DC skate shoes in 7th grade, I did like the bar lacing where it was
Sure.
but like
Tied up like a
other than that,
pentagram.
I just tie my shit regular. I don't know if there's tricks, but I don't know what the debate would be between under or over, if there's anything in addition to those.
There might be a reason. I like I'm saying, I just don't want that first lace touching the tops of my toes.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Feels
I
bad
feel you.
to me.
That makes
It
sense.
does. It does get them tighter, to be fair. So
Oh, see
Maybe
again, I
that's-
have no rationale. It's just how it goes. It's
Yeah.
just what I do.
Yeah.
So
we don't really have a solid answer.
but that's
have
how we
our own
do it. In
personal
case you were wondering,
preferences,
Final question. What would be your UFC/WWE walkout song?
Okay, so the song we walk. This is like how Diamond Dallas Page had "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
Yeah. I don't know who Diamond Dallas Page is.
DDP?
Wrestler? Was he a wrestler?
The bang.
I don't
Diamond
know.
Cutter.
I don't know it. I definitely know some stuff in that realm, but I don't know that.
Yeah, he's pretty big. He was around with Sting,
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm familiar with Sting. He was cool.
and Goldberg.
Yeah.
This was WCW, not WWE.
Yeah.
So it depends on what channels you were watching. If you were watching TBS or if you were watching Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Next,
What would you do?
Next Level Charlie from Charlie XCX.
I
Really
really
confused some people.
I have no clue.
It's like hyperpop.
Can we play that in the background real fast?
It's a song you're gonna love.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Oh. Well,
I don't know what you like.
it's hard to tell.
I don't. I feel like I both know you too well and not at all.
Yeah.
So who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows?
My gut would say March Madness by Future. It's like that is just viscerally whoop some ass.
Yeah.
Hearing March Madness.
These are very. If you know us at all, these are the right answers for
Yeah.
us in particular.
Yeah. March Madness by Old Future. That would be my
Okay.
answer, no doubt.
All right. Well, I think that wraps it up.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know the drill. Comment.
Hold on. We got Dan. What up, Dan?
What up, Dan? Oh, you're fine. You're
Oh
fine.
no,
Just
this is
go-
good. This is good.
No, you're fine. No,
Yeah.
like the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, it's a
It's-
bit where we keep our sunglasses on.
Yeah, we can't turn it off now. It's a Dan, our male guy.
Yeah.
Is it only 2?
Oh, we like that.
Thank God. We'll let you cruise back through before we jump back in.
Anything you want to say? No. No, we like it. It's
No,
perfect.
good. Leave it.
Later, Dan.
All right, we got to blur out Dan's face, so
Yeah,
and he's got to stay anonymous.
Yeah, the government won't allow it. Yeah, no. We'll
best
blur the
part.
butt. Let's still blur the butt, though.
Yeah, if you can figure out how to blur the butt, please blur Dan's butt.
But,
Okay, like and subscribe.
Yep. Hit us.
Listen to our podcast if you
Yep.
like this. It's customer service. It's available wherever.
Yep. There will be a link in the description, I'm sure.
Anything else?
That's about it, y'all. We got a lot of new product on the way, a lot of new stuff happening. So keep your eyes peeled. We'll be pinging our various communities as well here sooner rather than later with some news around Canoe Club. So
If you like Canoe Club, then stay tuned.
you're fucking hype. So anyway, thanks for watching. It's been fun. See ya.
Bye.